Hey guys, what is up? Mike here, Laker Talk, with a recap of the Lakers' fifth and final game of Summer League. Let's focus on Brandon Ingram and our big center from Croatia, Ivica Zubac. Both of these guys had good games. D'Angelo Russell did not play in this game, which allowed our draft picks to get off. Let's start with Brandon Ingram. Before the game, I tweeted this out. I was expecting and I was hoping for Brandon Ingram to get off. And yes, he was struggling, but he really wasn't struggling in the sense that, you know, guys struggle. He was struggling from three. Yes, his shot wasn't falling from deep. We know that he can shoot the three ball. We knew that he shot consistently over 40% from three in college. We know that he has the shot, but it just wasn't falling for him. He was off rhythm a little bit, and it was to be expected. When you have a rising star sophomore playing in Summer League, someone like D'Angelo who takes up most of the shots, you're not going to get that many shots yourself. And so when he did get a shot from three, he was out of rhythm a little bit. Now, this game, D'Angelo Russell did not play, which allowed him to put up more shots, get into a nice rhythm, and have the game that we were expecting from him. I wanted him to have a good game, not in the sense that I was scared that he was not living up to his potential. It was really just for him and in the world to kind of see that, you know what, Brandon Ingram had the game that we wanted to see. We knew that it was going to come around at some point, and it was nice to see that he had the game with D'Angelo Russell sitting on the bench. Brandon Ingram ended up with 22, 5, and 4. I think 1 steal. He showed a variety of skills in this game. He showed his three-point range. He showed his mid-range game. He showed his ability to post up smaller defenders. He showed his ability to use his length to get into passing lanes and things like that. He showed it all, and it was a 22-point game. Now, the way I saw Brandon Ingram play, it's basically like if we had 4 more games, and if Brandon Ingram was on a team that didn't feature a rising star sophomore, he can easily average 20 points in Summer League. And that's saying a lot for an 18-year-old puppy, which he is. Most of the guys who are putting up big numbers are 20-year-olds, 22, 23-year-old guys. Even some 25-year-old guys putting up big numbers. And for him to do that was very impressive. He's only 18, which means he's going to grow. Like, he's still growing. He's going to fill out a little bit. He's going to put on a little bit more lean muscle. And what he showed us that we have a baby Kevin Durant on our team, a guy who is long, can get his shot off, can score in a variety of ways, put the ball on the floor, can shoot the outrange, the long range jumper, and it was great to see. So shout out to Brandon Ingram. He hooped up last game, and that was really nice to see. Zubac, big fella. Our big 7'1" guy from Croatia. Love this guy. He ended up with 16, 11, and get this, 6 blocks. Zubac, they call him, right? AKA Zubac. Kid, I mean, we were going back and forth with some guys on Twitter saying, yeah, he looks identical to a Marc Gasol, but somebody was even saying that because Pau Gasol is a little bit more polished in terms of his game, you can see that Zubac have this in his game too. So he's a combination. Yes, he has the body style of Marc Gasol, and he has that game. Marc Gasol actually is polished now, but early on he wasn't. And he's basically a cross between Marc Gasol with the upside of a Pau Gasol's game. Now, he didn't showcase the passing skills that obviously Marc Gasol and Pau Gasol has, which I think will come later. But he showed everything. The big fella can run up and down the floor. The guy has really good hands. He doesn't fumble the ball. He has, amazing fundamentals for a 19-year-old big that hasn't really played a lot, and had never played a lot with American players and things like that. He has a really nice touch from mid-range. He can shoot free throws. He has a really nice touch down low. There's nothing really more to say other than that we got a steal with the 32 pick. Mitch did it again. A lot of people, I mean, don't expect him to be like this dominating center right off the bat, but for a 32nd pick, somebody with these skills at 19 years old, he definitely is showing that he could be a top center in the next few years, and that's saying a lot with a 32nd pick. And he has the upside of a Marc Gasol, Pau Gasol. So I see him as Marc Gasol. Now, what he needs to do over the next few months, you can see he's 19 years old, but he's thick, he's solid. He's not solid. I mean, he's thick. He has a lot of baby fat, and he's big for his size. So yes, he has to slim. In my opinion, he has to slim down. He needs to look at Marc Gasol, look at those guys, and really work on his body. And this is one thing he said in the post-game interview, that he wants to work on his body. And in my opinion, things he needs to work on, just manage his body. Don't get too crazy, too big. Get in the weight room, work on his flexibility, work on his abilities to be a little bit more athletic, his jumping ability. That's going to help him not get dunked on and things like that. With his size, he's going to average a lot of blocks, but you know, you got guys who have good leaping abilities, good long wings, and you don't want to get blocked on with a 1-inch vertical. So he's going to have to improve that. Also, he's going to, I think we're going to see him improve his mid-range game, take it out a little further. I heard Luke Walton wants to encourage him to shoot the ball a little further. So when he gets the ball at the top of the key, you know, hey, look for that shot. He has the touch. He just got to get in the gym and be confident that he can make that shot and make it consistently. Because when you look at Marc Gasol and Pau Gasol's game, they get a lot of their buckets inside, obviously, but they get a lot of their buckets from the outside. The guys have to, you know, bigs have to respect their outside game. They have really excellent outside games, and what that does, that draws the defender out. And with their passing abilities, it creates space, allows guys to cut and things like that. And in the summer league, Zubac didn't really showcase his passing abilities, but if he watches a lot of film from Marc Gasol and Pau Gasol, you know that when those guys get the ball at the top of the key, they draw the defender out, and guys cut, and they use their nice passing abilities to create easier shots for their teammates. So that's another part that he can add to his game, which I see coming down the future. But with Mozgov, which is not really a good passer per se, but Mozgov has a lot of things that he can teach him. He's a 10-year vet, and he's going to learn a lot from Mozgov too down low. But love what I see from Zubac, love what I saw from Brandon Ingram. Both of these guys had great games for 18 and 19-year-old kids. We have a bright future. So I was really excited about that. Summer League is over. Really excited that they capped off with, you know, 2 good games from our picks this year, and really excited. Anyway, that's my thoughts. Hit me up in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts on these 2 guys and what you thought about the game. More to come. I'm not sure what's next for the Lakers, but I'll be putting videos out more frequently the upcoming week. And thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for commenting, liking, and subscribing to my channel. And as always, follow me on Twitter at MikeSportsLA. We'll talk soon. Peace.